Welcome to Beaufort County this week. Today is Friday, November 15th, and this week, Greenville native, Clemson legend, and pro golfer Lucas Glover celebrated his 45th birthday. I'm Matt Golden, and here are your top stories. Hardeeville is getting a Buc-ee's. Beaufort County honored those who served with their Veterans Day parade, and a South Carolina philanthropist will help students pay for their private schooling. All this and more is coming up on Beaufort County this week. Make sure to check out Festive Beaufort, your exclusive ticket to all the excitement happening across Beaufort County. Join us as we explore vibrant events that bring our community together. From local flavors at seafood festivals to creativity at art shows, Festive Beaufort celebrates the heart and soul of our community. Don't miss the stories behind these events that make Beaufort County shine. Tune in and discover why Beaufort County is the place for every occasion. Festive Beaufort is where the spirit of our community comes alive. Find episodes of Festive Beaufort on BCTV, on the BCTV YouTube channel, and on the BCTV app. From Bluffton today, Beaver nuggets, brisket, and a host of other souvenirs and snacks are tentatively scheduled to be arriving in Hardeeville in about 4 years as Buc-ee's plans to locate a store in the city. The Hardeeville City Council, during its November 7th regular meeting, approved the first reading of an ordinance to approve the planned development district, the initial master plan for the development, and a development agreement which will bring Buc-ee's to the city. Second reading of all three ordinances will be held on November 21st, City of Hardeeville Mayor Harry Williams said. Even though Buc-ee's representatives are working closely with the city in its developmental process, the project is only at the beginning stages of development, and its progression will coincide with South Carolina Department of Transportation's I-95 widening and Exit 8 redevelopment project, a city spokesperson said. The current schedule for the SCDOT projects to be completed would be in 2028, the projected timeline, which would be the projected year for the ribbon cutting for Buc-ee's, Williams said during the November 7th Hardeeville City Council meeting. Buc-ee's will be located adjacent to Interstate 95 at Exit 8 intersection with U.S. Highway 17, city officials said. The Hardeeville location is scheduled to include Buc-ee's signature offerings, including a large selection of regionally themed merchandise and gifts. From WTOC, the annual Beaufort County Veterans Day Parade kicked off Monday morning, and it brought out groups like the Paris Island Marine Band, Beaufort County High School's Air Force JORTC program, and many locals who got a chance to show their support for those who serve. There's so many different struggles going on in the world today, and to be able to push everything aside and still support all the branches of the military, the people that have served and are serving, it's just very powerful, said Jamira Knox, whose husband currently serves in the military. With dozens of people lined on the streets of Beaufort to catch a glimpse of the parade and honor veterans, Knox's son said even though his father is away, he knows it's important. I know that my dad is out there protecting our country, and as long as I know that he's doing that, I'm okay with it, and him being celebrated is cool, said Montrell Knox. From the SC Daily Gazette, a South Carolina philanthropist donation will help cover more of the private school tuitions for some students who lost their taxpayer-funded scholarships following a state Supreme Court ruling. Ravenel B. Curry III, co-founder of a financial planning firm, donated $500,000 to pay tuition for roughly half of the 700 students enrolled in private schools under the state's voucher program, allowing those students to stay in their schools for the next quarter, according to the Palmetto Promise Institute. We are honored and grateful for Ravenel Curry's generous gift, Palmetto Promise Institute CEO Wendy Darman said. Governor Henry McMaster last signed the law establishing so-called education scholarship accounts, providing up to $6,000 a year in public funds to pay for tuition, transportation, supplies, or technology at either private or public schools outside of a student's district. Then in September, the state Supreme Court declared the payments unconstitutional due to a ban on public money directly benefiting private education. By that point, the state had already deposited one of the 4 planned $1,500 installments into the parents' bank account. While the court did not require schools to pay back that money, it did halt payments, leaving families scrambling to keep from having to transfer their children back to public school. And now here are some events to get you out and about this weekend. The Art Center of Hilton Head hosts the town's official holiday kickoff festival. The Art Center welcomes residents and visitors alike to the town's official holiday kickoff festival on Saturday, November 16th from 12 to 3 p.m. Santa and Mrs. Claus arrive in style on an antique fire truck to visit children throughout the festival held on Art Center grounds. The day is filled with holiday entertainment from local groups, arts and crafts for all ages, delicious treats from food trucks, a wonderful art market featuring the creations of local artisans. This is great for buying gifts and supporting local at the same time, and a performance from the cast members of Art Center's 42nd Street. It's a low country holiday tradition that is truly fun for the whole family. For more information, plan to head over to artshhi.com. And Beaufort County's Black Chamber of Commerce is hosting their Oyster Roast. This will be at 711 Blayden Street in Beaufort, South Carolina. The Oyster Roast and Fish Fry, hosted by the Beaufort County Black Chamber of Commerce, where community, great food, and networking come together for a memorable afternoon. Savor fresh local oysters while enjoying live entertainment, games, and great company in a vibrant community atmosphere. This family-friendly event offers a perfect mix of Southern tradition and modern hospitality, where people of all ages can come together to celebrate the Low Country's rich culture. Whether you're an oyster enthusiast or just looking for a good time, the BCC Oyster Roast and Fish Fry is an event that you do not want to miss. For more information, head to bcbcc.org. And folks, it is high school football playoff time in South Carolina. Once again, you know that means that we will be well represented here in the Low Country. This weekend, the big game in the county is Bluffton at May River. If you're not going to go out to see that game in person, you can catch it on Beaufort's own or right here on BCTV. Crestwood will be coming to Hilton Head High. Kingstree will be coming to Well Branch. Williamsburg Academy will face off with Beaufort Academy. Hilton Head Christian Academy will play at Wilson Hall. Beaufort will play at Hardeeville. And Battery Creek heads up the road to Dillon. And as always, there is great movie fun at the Highway 21 Drive-In Theater. If you're in the mood for a good holiday movie classic, Friday and Saturday night at 6:30 on Screen 1, you can see one of my favorite Christmas films, Elf, rated PG. Follow that up at 8 p.m. with Red 1, rated PG-13, and then Sunday at 8 p.m., it's a single showing of Red 1. For more Christmas fun on Screen 2 at 7:30 p.m., it's The Polar Express, rated G, and then at 9:10, another one of my favorite Christmas films, A Christmas Story, rated PG. You can get those double features on Friday and Saturday night, and then on Sunday at 7:30, there's a single showing of The Polar Express. And finally, on Screen 3 at 7:30, you can catch Venom, The Last Dance, rated PG-13, and then at 9:20, you can catch Heretic, rated R. Those double features will be Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday, there will be the single showing at 7:30 of Venom, The Last Dance. So, hopefully some of these events piqued your interest, and maybe I will see you out and about this weekend. Have a fun and safe November weekend, Beaufort County. As always, we like to ask you, check out our friends at Beaufort County Animal Services, where you can find courtesy posts for missing pets, found pets, and pets that you can adopt. Remember, as we mentioned the other week, there's over 50 dogs in the shelter with Beaufort County Animal Services, so why don't you go ahead, head on over there, and see if you might meet your new forever friends. Adoption dogs are always some of the best dogs, and I know my little dog has brought so much into my life. Again, you head over to that Facebook page, that's Beaufort County Animal Services on Facebook. You can call 843-255-5010, or just head over to the shelter and see who you meet. Thanks for tuning in to Beaufort County This Week. This podcast is a production of Beaufort County. For more information on Beaufort County TV, please head to beaufortcounty.tv. All rights reserved.